Welcome to Oh Brother, a podcast where we try to figure it all out with your hosts, Brandon and Collin. On this week's show, it had no cabbage.
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm exhausted.
I bet.
My goodness.
Traveling man.
And I'm not home yet, so I come to you from the future. I am still on the East Coast tonight.
Yes. Time dilation.
I know. Leaving in the nick of time because a hurricane is supposed to slam into the East Coast in like 36 hours. So
that is true.
trying to leave.
Trying desperately to run away. You and everyone else. So
tomorrow morning.
I hope fleeing goes according to plan.
Oh, I know.
With all the other fleers. Is that where it's supposed to go up there?
Well, yeah, they put out like a flood warning for like North and South Carolina, like way inland too, like all the way into Charlotte. Yeah. It's supposed to be really bad ahead of the major storm. Like I don't know if it's supposed if it is supposed to hit, or if it's just the that's where all the rain that gets sent out in front of the storm as it comes in.
Right.
But yeah, like tomorrow and Tuesday is supposed to be really bad, and so I think it'll be fine. Be okay. But yeah, these have been very long days. Oh my gosh. Man, traveling here. Okay, so we typically travel United. American Airlines was the only one that flew into where we need to, given my schedule. And so I flew American Airlines. They are much more, I don't know, they futz more with the stuff before the flights. I wasn't quite ready for this.
Do they?
Yes. Like maybe it's because I bought like the cheap seats, but like, leading up to it, every 15 minutes, they'd be like, "Oh, you're in seat 13F now. Nope, 27C. Nope, 9B." And like playing pick around. And then several hours before I was supposed to fly out, it was like, "Oh, hey, your first flight has been delayed by 2.5 hours. No worry though. We booked you. We went ahead and automatically booked you your second flight so that you will make it because I only had an hour." To make that change. So 2.5 hours late. All of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, cool. And then everything was canceled. They're like, just kidding. Your flights have been canceled. We're working on it. And then they came back and they're like, hey, good news. Your flights are back on time. We'll see you at the gate. I'm like, I don't trust you at all. Showed up at the airport. They were like, oh, you're at gate E. And then while I'm sitting there, the little desk counter person was like, hey, everybody here, we need to go to the next gate over. So we all just stood up and walked over to one gate. Sauntered over, sat down. And then here's the boarding experience that I had at this one. Basically, they opened up the gates and they just yelled, go on, get. And everybody just kind of like stormed in to that thing. It was so frenetic. Like it was so like, like, we get in, we sit down, we fly in to Charlotte. As I'm landing, land in Charlotte, I check my phone and I'm like, okay, when's my next flight? I've got an hour layover. And I check, well, no.
JK.
Because what they had done, you see, is that they had moved my first flight back. But not my second flight.
Run.
So, my second flight, now I had a 4.5 hour layover in Charlotte, which I did not want because it meant I was getting I was landing at like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, no, thank you. So while taxiing down the runway to our gate, I had to go and get my original seat back. From the airport, because that flight was still there. That was still there. They just kicked everybody off that was going to miss their connection.
You're like, I'm not going to miss it though.
No.
So.
And here's the thing. Thankfully, I had a plane ticket because there was a wait list of 33 people at the gate, and that flight was completely packed. It was a Boeing, it was an Airbus 319, so it was just 6 seats across with a single thing. 6 seats across from Charlotte to Greensboro, completely crammed full.
That's weird.
Completely crammed full. And here's my favorite part. I thought my flight from Houston to San Antonio which was 42 minutes long, was like, this is stupid. This is ridiculously short. My flight from Charlotte to Greensboro, 20 minutes long.
20, why are so many people going to Greensboro? What is it? I'm so confused.
20 minutes long. And I remember I was just like, I should have just driven the hour and 40 minutes to get to my location.
Well, I mean, no, let's not go that far. That's a little crazy.
I did have the thought of like, oh, is this how the 1% feel?
That's how Taylor Swift feels every time she takes her plane to go to her Kansas City Chiefs game.
Yes.
Right? Just like,
yeah. From whatever. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad.
People that fly from St. Louis to Kansas City, that's what they feel.
That's what they feel like. Yes, exactly. So here's, even though it's shorter than that, because that's like 3 hours, right? 3 hours from Kansas City, St. Louis. This is
driving people,
right?
not flying.
Yeah. No. But I here's the thing. In the town of Winston-Salem, with which I was staying, it was the Parents' Weekend at Wake Forest. It was a convention for book enthusiasts that brought like 30,000 people to town. Also, there was a wrestling tournament in town and like one other convention. So there was no extra anything.
Just time to apparently the hot place to be right now.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So that was insane. Everything was packed. Like we tried to eat out dinner last night. We got there at 6, and it was a place that didn't take reservations. We got there at 6, and they were like, we can seat you at 8:30. Do you want that?
I do not.
I was like, no, I do not want that, actually. No, thank you. So
Arby's it is. Like we're just going
except like, we're in the downtown area, and there's none of that.
So there's
like,
it's all the
everything is the artisanal local craft fair and like small dive bars and just nobody.
No, too pretentious. Oh no.
So here's just so everybody knows. Okay, so Wake Forest, kind of a hoity-toity school. I didn't
yes.
Didn't really realize like the kind of place where we are. I've never actually walked past a a true clothing tailor shop. Like a really high end looking one. Like sure, like there's a suit shop or whatever, but like this was a high end tailor, and the shop was tailoring. That was it. They didn't sell anything else. Then around the corner there was like another like really like high end men's boutique, and it's like, okay, that's how I know that this is the next level, because like women's boutiques is one thing, but when you're getting to the point where like you have men's boutiques with like really high end clothes, that tells me that like everybody is I
mean, I've seen places like that. I saw those places in like New York, right? And like Copenhagen, but
yeah,
I was not expecting that in North Carolina.
Oh, same. I was very surprised by this. Very, very surprised. And just all sorts of like whatever downtown. I was like, oh, it's a downtown. It's gonna be downtown. I was like, oh no, like
it's not
that
cool downtown.
That's an art shop.
Grimy.
No,
it's not.
Well, I mean, okay, so it does have the so let's
it's not grimy enough in the right ways.
We could talk about the homeless problem, but that's a different podcast.
That's what I mean. That's not what I mean by grimy, right?
No, I understand.
I mean grimy in like a positive. So like when I think about grimy, I don't think like not like dirty, not like ew.
Yeah.
Not like New Orleans, right? Where you're just kind of like, right? You're just kind of like,
yeah,
right. Except for like parts of the French Quarter, you're like, it's charming, but also, like it's like old and like a little bit like older style. Like it can be a little bit dirty, but not like trash on the street. That's not what I mean. Like just like more quaint, I guess. Like not so built up and not so gentrified, right? Like how downtown Springfield used to be, right?
I understand.
Like not so just like, oh, it's just like swanky on every corner there's like some sort of like weird artisanal cafe or something, right?
Not
like,
so many people in mustaches and like skinny jeans doing
Yeah,
things. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Like when I
there
like
are
downtown Springfield used to be a bit more grimy, and like some of it was in a bad way, but also like it was in like a this is a charming. It's fine.
Yeah, where you where like you don't have like there's an abandoned building, but not like every abandoned building is abandoned. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, it's in revitalization phase. No, this was very much like, this is just gentrified, like to the max. Like I understand. So that was an eventful course. I am insanely glad that I got a hotel like right next to the conference center, like right next to it, because parking this weekend with it being all those things going on would have just literally been impossible. Like,
for sure.
Like if I had to drive in 20 minutes, which is some people were doing that. Some people were like, they booked last minute. And so they were like, I'm at an Airbnb 25 minutes away and I'm having to pay, $30 for 8 hours of parking. Like,
see,
yes, but
imagine having walkable cities, man. Imagine that.
Imagine
so
that.
Handy.
Anyway, stop living in a fantasy world.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, man.
No, everything went very, very well. I had somebody come up and ask me. They were like, "Hey, how often are you emceeing these days?" And I was like,
This is the first time.
This is it. And they're like, no, really? Like, how often? And I was like, no, really, I don't do this. I don't know why you think this is a thing, but so I will say they're very kind. They said they enjoyed me as an MC, so I didn't completely blow it. I did manage to keep everybody on time. And
all right, that's the real trick.
Which is the real trick. But I did the it's like 5 minutes, and it's like, I'm going to stand up from my seat at the 5-minute mark. And then I'm just going to slowly, over the next 5 minutes, get closer and closer towards you. And then, like, my hand is on the railing.
Right. Like mid-sentence, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for.
We're so happy. I know what happened. What I did have to do several times was during Q&A.
You have to get the hook. The like big shepherd's hook.
I really should have had that. I really should have had that. But no, unfortunately during Q&A, what I did not do, and we didn't talk about, like we talked about a lot of stuff for housekeeping. And one of the things that like towards the middle of the day one, I was like, tomorrow I have to announce this of like, hey, we're really glad that you have questions. If you has more than one queue, just ask one and then go back to the end of the line so that more people can ask their queues. Because people would be like, hi, I have some questions, and they'd like unroll their scroll and like let it like flop on the ground, like roll down.
You get a question.
Yeah. And
try again.
I was like, no, we can't do that. So
that's rude.
Yeah.
That's just inconsiderate, right? Come on
is.
now.
So today I had to be like, and everybody was so happy for such an engaged Q&A session yesterday. What we'd like to do is make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to talk about their question. And so if you have more than one, ask one and then go back to the end of the line. Send one, we'll cycle through. Oh my gosh. So that was
their email address is also on the screen.
The person is not disappearing right now. You can't.
They'll be in the lobby.
Literally, you're probably sitting next to them if we're being honest, right? Like, go.
You'll see them at lunch.
Go do this. No. I then managed to have a wonderful joke throughout the entire conference because it's what I do.
Obviously,
somebody had left a computer charger during one of the breaks somewhere, and so every time I announced that I still had the computer charger, I increased the price that I was asking for it.
Nice,
which is like, of course.
Yeah.
So
now at $27 ransom. I mean reward.
I started at 10 and we got up to $73 before the end of the conference, and nobody claimed it. So I was just like, I'm not doing anything with this. It's staying here. This can go in
leave it on a table,
a bin somewhere. I kept, and like during one of the extended breaks, I was like, if you brought a laptop to the conference, please raise your hand. And everybody raised their hand. I was like, if you have a Lenovo laptop, please keep your hand raised. And I was like, if you don't know what kind of laptop you have, close it and read the top of your computer.
Just turn it around, real quick.
And I was like, now, check your bag. And I don't know where this came from, but it wasn't anybody there apparently. So I'm not a
They left. They just left.
That was the other, like, oh man, my computer is dead. I guess I have to leave.
I have to go home now. I have to drive 28 minutes back to my Airbnb.
I don't even know.
Drat.
I don't even know. Oh, the talk also went over very well. Everybody loved the because I think I told you I was going to lean into the whale thing.
Oh yes.
Hard, really hard.
Extended metaphors are good though.
They are, especially for an hour. Like everybody loves extended metaphors.
They need to know where they are. They need to have a grounding, right?
Yep.
A footing.
Yeah,
I can relate back to.
My favorite part that I did with it was when I was talking about there has to be a better way of scaling and managing your business. I started us talking about the life cycle and migratory patterns of the pygmy sperm whale.
Obviously,
and how they like to spend part of their time in the Bay of Bengal because of the nutrient-rich waters that are fed by the Ganges river that comes in and feeds squid that they like to eat. And if you're in the Bay of Bengal and you look 430 miles upstream, you can't see it because it's too far over the horizon line. But there you'll find the world's largest watershed in the world. And I clicked the button and it was Mount Everest, right?
Yes.
And I talk about how often in scaling we think that we just pick the highest point on the peak and we march and trudge our way through there. When in reality what we need to be like is like the river flowing downstream. Because rivers shape landscapes, water always wins. And so what are ways that we can go with the flow? And then I gave 3 quick examples from other businesses and entrepreneurs in different industries and lessons from their life and what they did, and then took lessons from that and applied it to that. But you could tell when I started talking about like the pygmy sperm whale, people were like, okay,
what are you talking about?
You just transitioned from talking about Pinocchio and Geppetto in the belly of Monstro. What are we doing here?
Stay with me.
I said
it's coming. I also like how you have merged your 2 former careers, like your 2 most recent careers into one speech. That was very good.
See what I did there? Yes, I know. Right? pulling from everything I can to make this happen.
I mean, yeah. When people are like, you need to talk for an hour. Oh no.
Actually,
I can talk for an hour, but I need to be on a topic.
I need to be coherent.
That's a different request, right?
And I need to be helpful.
Yeah, I need to be.
One person sent me a picture that they took of their notebook from the conference, and all it said at the top was like, "Collin loves whales."
I mean, it's true.
I mean, it's not
but
true.
Like, who doesn't love whales?
Who doesn't
right?
love whales?
Come on.
Oh man! So I was like, okay, this is good. Glad everybody liked it, and I crashed hard yesterday. I was exhausted. I was so burned out because, I mean, I had to do sound check at like 6:30 in the morning, and then again, see aforementioned discussion about how everything is booked up for dinner. Like I didn't get back from dinner until like 10:15 last night.
Oh man.
And like, no, like just waiting for dinner. Not, and then like, you know, and people are like, hey, we're going to go out to so-and-so. I'm going home and not waking up. Like,
going to bed.
So tired.
This is ridiculous.
This is, what are we doing here? Oh my gosh.
I didn't hear you say the magic word taco truck. So I'm going home. I'll see you later.
That's the only way I'm going. Yeah. The only time I'm going to a second location if it includes taco drive.
Yeah.
And you didn't say that. Ingredient. So I'm going to eat my, what did I have? We ate at an Irish pub last night, and so it was I don't know. I picked quickly because I was like, I just need to order and get this going, because I had reached the point where it's like I was starting to go past. Like I was so hungry, like because I eat dinner at 5:30.
Yes, because you and Dad are just strange. I don't know.
It's 8:00, and I'm like, I know that if I now like wait, like we just have to eat because it's not.
Yeah, but that's 8:00 East Coast time, so it's really like 9:00, right? Is that
No,
it's even worse.
It's even worse. So it's
this is. Yeah, that's rough. I was gonna have a follow-up question. How Irish was this pub? Was it just beer, or did you order like Cole Cannon or something like super Irish? Like,
okay.
was it just like they're just like, no, we have Guinness, bro. Like that.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks.
Okay. So
is there corned beef and cabbage somewhere to be seen?
This is I will tell you how Irish this is. On the menu was you could find
the menu was green.
Shepherd's pie. Okay, it had a shepherd's pie. Okay. And on the ceiling had nothing.
Kind of English. So I don't know if they'd appreciate that. Right?
And then on the ceiling they had banners of for Guinness. So it was like, I'm going to say it's not very Irish. It was not a very Irishy pub because
slightly Irish.
Because also I ate mac and cheese for dinner and that was like a main course.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a barbecue, like a chicken barbecue mac and cheese, and I was like, yeah, that sounds Irish for me. I'll take that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no cabbage, so really not feeling
it had no cabbage anywhere.
Okay. Well,
unless you count does Cobb salad have cabbage? That has cabbage in it.
I don't think so.
No, Cobb salad does not have cabbage. I can confirm.
Yeah.
So no cabbage was found. It had no cabbage.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is the weird thing about Irish pubs, right? They always just say Irish pub, but it's like, are you really like they don't ever serve like Irish food?
No,
they're just like, oh no, we have Irish beer and we'll play an Irish song.
Yes.
Woo! And it's green.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So much culture. So much. Oh, yeah.
Not even the cranberries, right? Not even.
No, there's nothing. It was literally nothing.
Rude.
Nothing was good. So
no Sinead O'Connor posters. No, come on.
No, nothing. No homage done to that at all.
Dang.
I know. So then we walked back again within walking distance to the hotel and collapsed. But tonight after the end of everything, like we had dinner reservations and I'm kind of peopled out. Like I need to not be talking to people. I just need to kind of disassociate for a little bit. But I was getting stir crazy. I had 2 hours to do that, and I had going to stir crazy in my room. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna go sit down to the lobby. And I was sitting in the lobby in the chair, just like disassociated to the max, with just kind of blankly staring at my phone. And then I look up, and someone from the conference is like coming at me with their camera out recording, and they're like, "Hey, it's the MC! Hi!" I was just like, "Oh no,
what up?
I need to get further away." So I ran. I didn't run, but I
ran.
I said, "Oh, hey, hi, great!" And then I like walked out to the coffee shop down the street and just sat there for a little bit. It was like, "Oh my gosh!" And so I am peopled out. Oh my gosh. It's too much. But it was fine. We survived. I fly out bright and early tomorrow to make the long journey home.
Nice.
It's been my fun last couple of days.
Hopefully flying back home will be much more smooth. Right.
Yeah, I hope they're not
less confusing, right? And then the way.
Yeah, less confusing is what I hope. Nothing has been updated for now, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So I'm ready to not be like. We also last weekend were in a hotel because we went to a baseball game with the kids for their birthdays,
right.
And so I'm like, okay, Hoteled out. I'm done. I need to not be in a hotel. But
That's fair. That's fair. You've had an eventful month here of like it's very, very much traveling and doing all kinds of things. So this is fair, right? I understand where you're coming from. Like, stop it all.
What have you been up to?
Not a lot today. We had a family picnic with Susan's family at the park, kind of, sort of situation. It was actually the part of her family that we like never see ever. So it's like her dad's family, right? Like the cousins, some of the cousins on that side. They were just like, hey, it's one of those things that like, I think Susan's mom and this lady have been sort of like banting this idea back and forth for ever, right? And it just it's one of those things that like never really came to fruition. And they're just like, no, Sunday, boom, doing it. Like,
just
all right,
it is
okay.
the thing that we're doing. Okay,
yeah, not. It was a little bit more advanced warning than that, but like, hey,
sure,
this day we're going for it. Like,
love it.
Okay, so we did that. We just went to the park and had her mom, of course, got there like mega early. I don't really know how long they were there, but they like snapped up one of the pavilions, right? Like the nice pavilion. So bang, let's go. And I just set up stuff in there and we just hung out today. We did see some disc golf cart guys roaming around today again, part 2.
How was that?
One of his cousins was like, I was explaining to him my loathing of this, and he was like, he kind of looked at me, he's like, no, I get it, I hate that, that's awful.
Oh no.
So
Nice.
we bonded of our
common
solidarity of the
enemy.
dislike of the enemy that is disc golf cart guy. We saw them when we were leaving, loading them on their trailers to drive home.
Right, because they got to bring them. Yes.
Yeah. So it was even more ridiculous than it sounds, because these 4 people, right, were taking up a gigantic amount of parking lot space because each one of them drove their own truck, right? And they had a big trailer for one golf cart.
Of course they did.
Of course they did.
Couldn't expect
it. We're talking like, this is like 16 foot long. This is like Dad's trailer, right? That's how one of them had. It was like a 16-foot long flatbed trailer.
Oh, wow.
And the other one, maybe it was a little shorter. It was like 12 feet for a golf cart.
Wow.
Man, that was great. Good job, guys.
Well, yeah. I mean, what else are you going to do? How else do you expect to get it there?
It was absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, they were spotted again. I don't know. These are probably different people. I don't know if they're the same people as I saw last time. I didn't pay that much attention. But, yeah. So I saw that. Anyway, so yeah, it was a good time though, hanging out at the park and just chilling out with people that I don't ever see really. So it was kind of weird because I'm like, hey, I don't know you.
Sure.
Really. You know, one of them actually. So fun fact, one of the people there was the flower girl at our wedding. She's like 23 now. So that's cool.
My gosh.
She's in like college or whatever. That's great.
That'll make you think different.
I know. So that's fun.
Wow.
I don't know how old she is, but yeah, she's in her 20s. So I was like,
seems legit.
Nice. Yeah, cool. Anyway, that's
wow.
So other than that moment today, it was fine. Other than oh gosh, I'm so old. Why?
Oh no.
So yeah, that was fun. It's fun times.
Yeah, you need that every now and then.
That's really all we've done this week. I did get. I'll tell you this now because I'm sure this is going to come up more than once. Right? I have the most distressing school-related news of all time. Right? I get this email Friday Okay.
Oh no.
And it's like, hey, here's the plan for like a parent teacher conferences are like a month, right? So here's the new plan,
okay.
apparently, for how parent teacher conferences are going to work this year, right?
Oh, no.
It's going to be a half day of school.
Oh.
And then parent teacher conferences are going to start at 1:30.
Oh.
And they're going to last until 7 o'clock.
No.
Yes. I am so irritated.
What?
I don't know. Whose idea was this? It's the worst.
What? Okay. Parent teacher conference. What? Okay. I know. Okay. Statistically, how many parents are they expecting is going to show up at 1 o'clock?
Yeah. None. Right? They're already like maybe some of the ones that come to pick up their kids. But like I don't know who is coming at 1:30 because they're all working still. Right? A lot of times they can't come between normally this is an event that occurs between like 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock or 3:30. You know, like it's usually like 4 to 7, right? Sometimes parents can't come then because they're working.
Yeah.
So like I don't really know what I'm supposed to do for this duration of time. Like the majority of my conferences last less than 5 minutes, right? Like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Here's what I'm seeing. It's really good. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye. Like, that's kind of it, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know what is supposed to be occurring during this time. Like, what is going on here? Who are these people that are meeting with parents for like 30 minutes? Like, what?
Right. Like, what are they possible? I mean, seriously, like, do you have any, I know you say that. Do you really have any idea from other fellow teachers? Like, how
no, I don't know. Like, I know that like the lower elementary people, like sometimes their conferences take longer, right? Because they have to like a lot of stuff to go over them. But this is like first grade people, right? Like our conferences in the middle school are like, yeah, okay, cool. Like most of the time, it's fine. Like we don't really have normally by conferences, if there's a problem, I've already called you. Right? Like, like so we have to sit down and do next week is like get with and be like, hey, we need to send some letters home to like these certain children so that we can say that we've talked to them before conferences, like have another official contact point or whatever, or an email or something, right? Figure out how to get in touch with them. But that's like less than 5 people. Right. So I don't, the rest of the conferences are going to be like, fine. Right. Like, right. I'm really concerned about like less than 10% of my students. Right.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know what I mean? Like everybody else is doing pretty good, right? I'm seeing some good stuff. It's fine, you know, blah. And I need to talk to like 4 people, like real bad. And that's it, really. Adam.
That is,
and because like the way that conferences work, the people that I like desperately need to speak to will not come. So that's like, no matter what time you have it, they won't be there because they don't care, right? That's how it works. That's the dichotomy here, right? It's always the one person's parents who you like desperately need to speak to will refuse to talk to you and will refuse to come to school. That's just
how it is.
How it is, right? It's just like the facts. This is like, it's always like that, right? Like
Yep. Yeah. I mean, so like what? How do you? I mean, do you try and just at least document like that you tried to set something up and that kind of thing, or like what's?
You have to put in like oh hey, we tried to send this, or we sent. You have to, and then like because like some of the kids like we've already talked to some of their parents, right? But it's been like unofficially, so we've messaged them on like the school messaging app thing or like the email or whatever. So just like for just the office to know, like, hey, yeah, we already talked to them. Boom. Right. Because if they're doing like really bad or in sixth grade, it's not that they like can't do things usually. It's that, hey, I never get assignments turned in. I have no idea where they are. So your child has a bad grade because they never finish anything. Right. And so there's all these assignments like out there in the wind somewhere
that are just
like not finished and not done, and I don't have them, so I cannot judge their proficiency in any meaningful way because I have no assignments finished. So I just have to make the assumption that they can't do them, right? If they never get done, I can't tell if they know what's up or not. So I have to assume that they can't do it, which is why it's incomplete. Right? So like the people that are missing like tons of assignments, like that's what you have to say, like, I don't know how they're actually doing because right? And it's usually not that we can't do them, right? It's a combination of I don't really feel like it right now. And my time management is abysmal. That's kind of how this works.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Like, I don't understand when Mr. Funkhauser says things like, I need this assignment due at the end of class tomorrow. Some of them think like, oh, that's so much time. I don't really have to do that much right now.
No.
Right?
Because I've got all the way until tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't realize that really only means 2 class periods.
Yes.
Right. And then they're like, oh, I'm not done. Like, yeah, I know. Because you goofed around for one whole class period.
Yeah, goofed.
And then it's almost like I know how long it should take you to get done.
That's crazy.
Right? I know, it's weird.
I don't think that's possible.
Right.
No.
And so like when then they're like, you didn't give me enough time. You go, okay, well, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Everybody else that I've ever given this assignment to can do it in this duration. Right. And based on what you've done today, it could have been done. But
all of that, see all that
right?
effort and movement you had today. Imagine if I don't know, that would have happened
if you did that yesterday
too.
Right?
It's like, almost if it's gasp. It would have been possible.
So it's like, hey, what do you want? I don't know what you want. Like, on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, it's also hard because in 6th grade, trying to learn about like accountability, right? So I've talked to them several times already about like, if you need help to do your thing, that's fine. That's literally my job. Like, I don't know why you like, but if you need help and you don't tell me this,
wait,
I'm gonna be like,
I thought teachers could read minds. Have I been?
I don't want to read some of their minds. It's a terrifying prospect, right? Imagine being in the mind of a 6th grader is a terrifying place. But like, you are like, hey, if you need help, that's cool, and I am here to help you. It's actually in my job description to help you do things.
Yeah.
But if you're just sitting there with your paper, I'm assuming you don't need help because you're just sitting there doing your work. Because some people just do that. They're just like, oh, okay, I'm going to go. Right. But I tell them, I don't know if I brought this up before, but I said there is this, I call it the secret signal because some people seem to not know about it. Right. That if you need help, we have a secret signal here in 6th grade. Right. They will alert me to the fact that you need help, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you just put one of your hands up in the air,
Oh, now wait a minute.
I will
Okay.
see it.
Now, are you
And I
telling?
will come to you.
Sorry, are you telling me all I have to do? I can wait. Do I have to stand up and come to you? For
No,
this question?
no, you don't have to do that. Please don't do that. That's the most annoying thing ever.
No, okay. So
The real reason that I call it the secret signal is because usually they'll just be like working, right? And we're all sitting around. And I sometimes when we're working, I let them sit like I call it around the room. They can just sit wherever they want to. Like some kids want to just like lay on the floor and do their assignment. Cool. I don't care. Do your assignment. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. And some people want to sit in my little chairs. Okay, cool. Some people want to stay in their desk. Neat. Sometimes they want to sit at like a table. I have like a table with just some like normal chairs. They just want to sit there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Sit wherever you want. I don't care. Be comfortable. Do your work though.
But also do work, right?
So they're like around. And so I just sort of like wander about, right? Just kind of keep an eye on them, see if they're make sure they're not doing anything nefarious. Mostly being on their Chromebooks illegally, right? Like, but like,
yes.
Yeah, because we have like one of those. We have this thing where you can like sync up their Chromebooks. You can like monitor their screens, you know, and so you can like put it up. You can pull all their screens up on your computer if you put them in this program thing, right? It's part of our like school security deal. But
Sure.
like, I don't really use it because I just sort of wander around and stare at them. So like, I don't. It's fine.
That's fine.
Anyway, so I'll be wandering around, but like the reason I call it a secret signal is because for a lot of people will just be like, "Yo, Mr. Funkhauser, I need help." Like that's not the signal, man. We talked about this. Like that's not what the signal is.
That's
like if you just shout at me, I'm super unhelpful, right?
Yes.
Like
now I want to help you even less.
Yeah. Sometimes I will comically put my hands over my eyes and like gaze. You know, like how you put your hand up to your brow, like
Yes.
the garden from the sun.
Yes.
And I'll just like look around the room and I'll be like, "Oh man, I could have sworn somebody needs help, but I can't see anything."
Oh no.
It would tell me.
Oh, this is perfect. Yes. This is absolutely what is
And then
necessary.
they like slowly put their hand up, like,
Right.
"Oh, oh, this signal," and then I will like run over to them. Like it was.
Mm-hmm. This is the way. Right? This is how this is what's necessary to teach. Yes.
It's like
Absolutely.
they're great. It's a good system. It works well sometimes. So it's
Yes, I agree.
but anyway, if they don't use the signal, I don't know they need any help.
Yes.
We talk about this. We've talked about this. So the first quarter is a rough transition period sometimes.
Sure.
Again, it's also a workload thing, right? Like, what do you mean you are giving me these 3 assignments this week? Like, yes, that is true. Do them. Sometimes it's not even 3. Sometimes it's like 2. Like, yeah, but we're gonna do them. And we're gonna like bang, 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 bang. Like, we gotta just. What do you think I do? Give you an assignment and like we sit around and stare at each other? Like, no, we get. Come on, we got things to do around here. And they're all distressed because I told them tomorrow is Monday, right? Spoilers, yeah. Monday tomorrow. No. Maybe not if you're listening to this in the future. Actually, when this episode comes out, hi, it's now Monday.
Hi, welcome. Yep.
Right? And if you're way in the future, hello, 2027. How are you guys?
Nice.
But I was like, to Monday, we're going to give you your first presentation. And they all like, you can watch their faces fall.
No. Yes. Wait
Come on.
Not
it's
what
great.
I wanted at all.
It's great.
No.
I was really teasing the 7th graders because they were like, I saw something in the hallway like, we had to give a presentation in this class the other day. And I was like, this is what I trained you for. You should be ready.
Yeah. Remember the presentation I made you give?
No, I give them so many. We do like so much. Like, through the whole year, there's like 10 that they have to do, right? Like maybe not even 10, but there's a bunch that we do. Some of them are like little dinky ones, right? Just like a little thing. But like other, I've trained you for this. We prepared. Okay, what do you mean? Oh no, I don't know how to present. Shh, you do too. Stop
it. Yes, you do. Yes.
So it'll be fine. But tomorrow's the first one. We'll get them going.
Okay.
And It's nice and chill though, right? It's my big plan for the summative geography assessment, right? So this is my secret here. We've been doing geography. We're talking about all these places and landforms and look at all these climate maps and all this stuff, right? So
Nice.
our summative geography assessment is we are planning our dream vacation to any destination in the world, right?
Okay.
So they have to like tell where it is and like
Sure.
the landforms and the climate and all that. That's what I need from them. And then they can tell me about like the food they're gonna eat and all that stuff. Like the real most important thing.
Yeah.
What are you eating when you're going?
But seriously, like
But seriously, what are you eating? Like,
what are you eating?
Yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
the official geography assessment. So that's tomorrow.
I like that.
That'll be big. That's the big one.
Oof.
So it'll be good. The other thing I do tell them, right? The other secret sauce here to any Mr. Funkhauser presentation. Ready for this? If you are a disruptive audience member, you lose points on your presentation.
Yes.
Because people don't like being up here in front of the class talking.
No.
Right? They really like sitting at their desk talking, but they don't like talking in front of people.
No.
So if you are being a problem and making it difficult for them, you are losing actual points. Like I'm not. It's in the rubric. Like how good a listener are you?
This needs to be implemented at conferences because I had to remind these people twice of like, hey, one of the great things about being at an in-person conference is all the wonderful personal connections and conversations that we can have. One of the worst times that you can do that is during the Q&A session because we can't hear what the people are asking or talking about. So if you
I have a slide that I show at the beginning of every unit about like how to be a respectful class member, right? Like,
yes.
I'll give you that slide next time.
Like,
here, just put it in.
should.
Like I remind them how to be respectful humans, right? Like what does being a good 6th grade science student look like? It looks like these things. Like how do we be respectful? How do we be responsible? We have to be safe too, right? It's important, right? We got to be safe. I think being present is the other thing I have on there. Like being an active listener, like asking questions, participating in discussion, like having only your science materials on your desk. We don't need crayons right now. What are you doing?
What about the other things that I want to work on? Yes.
You don't need scissors right now. Where did you get scissors? We don't need scissors. Put those away.
Nice. Yeah. Like that's not important.
Yeah. This time, though, here's my grand. This is good. This is good stuff right here. Ready? So, Ben, we do this thing, right? So, like, as part of we're a PBS school, right? Positive behavior something support. I can't remember what the I stands for. Anyway, I think we've talked about this before. So we are doing this thing where we are the thing that we've transitioned to in like the middle school is like we used to give them like points on this thing, right? But we are now giving them like $1. It's like not a real dollar. It's like a paper. It's like a paper token thing, right?
Absolutely.
We call it a sorebuck because we're the Eagles. Get it? And wow, I know. Good.
Amazing.
SOAR is an acronym. It stands for stuff. Anyway, so you're supposed to give them. It's like a thing, and then the principals have set up this thing where like every 2 weeks at lunch, it's our turn, and they can like there's like a store, they can like buy stuff.
Oh,
right. They can like get like it's like think of like carnival tickets. Right? Like you can buy like chips and candy and like little stickers or whatever. The increase in price, like if you get like a whole bunch, the principals will buy you lunch. Right?
Sure.
It's like the top one. Anyway, so I was like, listen, I told the whole class, the whole 6th grade, we had a talk. I was like, all right, look, I'm bad at this. I always forget to give these out. So I want to know what you think you should be doing to earn them.
Oh.
Right. So I gave him a half piece of paper and I said, this is anonymous. You don't have to tell me who you are. Right. But I want you to write down write down things that you think I should be watching you for. Yeah. Like what kind of behaviors, like what kind of good things should you be doing that I can reward you with?
Seems fair.
Right. Yeah. I thought, it's ownership. Right. Boom. Ownership. What's up?
Aha.
So anyway, they wrote these down. The majority of these lists were excellent.
Oh,
right. Down where there's some like dumb stuff on there. Yes,
well,
right.
Yes.
Right. There were some people like, give Mr. Funkhauser candy. Like, that's bribery. No, we're not doing that. All right. I'm not going to want to give me candy. That's fine. I'm not going to pay you for it. Right?
Yeah.
Weird. So no bribes, right? No bribes here. But like, a lot of them were really good. Right.
Okay.
And so what I did at the beginning of this science unit on Friday was I read their papers back to them.
Ooh. Sing.
Got them. Right. And it was like, I just read some of the lists on there and I was like, hey, look, you know what's up, right? Like, the path we need to be on.
Yeah.
It's the only problem is some of you are over here in the bushes, right? And we got to get you back on the path, right? You got to back.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know what to do. But they're really good. They were just like, a lot of them like clean up your class materials or like, be like show responsibility and like,
oh, cool. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And then a couple of them, I was like, I read this one. It was like, look out for one another.
Oh.
I was like, bro, mic drop, bang, done. Just that's all you got, right?
Okay, everyone, do this. Be like this person.
Yeah, come on. It's like you know how to not suck. I just need to do it sometimes. That's what I really need.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in there. Just gotta get it out. Right? It's very difficult sometimes. They make it hard, but like. So I thought I'm just gonna read their own words to them. That's how we're gonna figure this out this time. Boom. Take that.
Ta-da.
So yeah, that's what I did this week.
Oh, very nice.
Sad about conferences and starting presentations tomorrow, so it's gonna be awesome.
Yep. Fun. They'll survive.
They usually like this one, right? I try to like really scaffold this one like really good. I have a presentation that I made, right? Okay. So I will show it to them.
Oh, cool.
And then I will share that through the Google Classroom thing, so they just have it to look at. They have like an example, right? And then I give them the big like sheet, not a big sheet, but I give them the directions. Like, here's all of the like a bullet point list. You need to have all of these. Like, this thing needs to be like 1 to 2 slides. Bang. This thing needs to be, 1 to 2 slides. Boom. That like put all of these things in your presentation.
Yeah, it must. Yeah, all of these elements, and I think that's a really good way to do it, because sometimes just giving like a rubric, it's hard to know like, but what should this finished product look like? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's because that's what you're kind of doing. You're saying, look, this is a visual rubric for what I want you to do. Just copy this. Like, not obviously the topic of the words, but like this is the format.
Well, like, you can use this format. And that's why I show them mine. Like, because
absolutely.
sometimes people just like, they just
don't
do mine.
Yeah.
They just like put their own pictures and words in it. I'm like, yes,
look,
that's fine. They're like, can I just use this as a template? I'm like, yes, do it. I always try to show them good presentations.
Yeah.
In this, like, I will usually, because it archives them all, right? I have a bunch of them, so I'll try to remember like who's were really good from like last year or the year before, and I will show those at the beginning, right? Like, or maybe not like the first day, because like if you just show them one, they will all just copy that one, right?
Yeah,
and that's boring and not really innovating or becoming good at making a presentation.
No.
So like, I will show them one, and then like maybe the next they've worked on it for a day, and then I'll show them another one, right? Like, you can add these elements. Look at their elements. Look at the font. Look how this is not black and blue at the same time. Okay, stop it.
Wow,
stop.
That's crazy.
Doing a black background with blue text. No, never do that.
No. That's not okay.
We talk about basic graphic design choices, okay? Color matters, all right? And stop with white and yellow too. Don't do that. Everyone's eyes are burning.
Yes.
Don't. I know you like the color red. Do not make your whole slide background red. With blue text. Like, why would you do these things?
It's striking.
Who does these? It's not
bold.
striking.
It's brave.
Right? No.
You don't understand.
Yeah, I can't understand because I sit at my desk when I'm grading these and I look at them all on my board all the way on the other side of the classroom and I can't read a thing that's on it because the text is so the same color as the background that I
I don't understand. This is very odd.
Right.
Very odd.
They're like, oh, it looked fine on my Chromebook. Like maybe when it's projected on this huge screen thing right here, like I can't see.
I'm gonna go. No, I call Blarney.
Call shenanigans right here. Like stop.
Yes.
So I do always try to show them examples because they need to know what a good one looks like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how much presenting they've done before. I think in like 5th grade they do like 1 or 2, maybe. They do that. They've done it a little bit, but like I don't know. In like lower elementary, sometimes things are more like structured, right? I guess it feels. I want to say handholdy, but that's not the right word. You know what I mean? Like it's more of a structured process where like, you know how like lower elementary writes like an essay, right? Where they write their 5 paragraphs and they like do the rough draft and then they go over it with the teacher and then the teacher like edits it and then they fix it and then they do. It's like that, right? So I think in the lower elementary, I think there's some of that happening, but like it's more of a I'm going to do this like a one-on-one or a small group with a teacher. Whereas I'm like, yeah, do it. Go. Yeah. I'll look at it, but like, I want it to be your stuff on there. So I don't care. Like, I don't,
yeah.
Like, so I don't know if they've ever done one like that before, like just like done it. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. And I think they may have done some like the ones they've done before, like tiny, like just little ones. So try to just let them go. They get mad at me sometimes because I don't give them like explicit directions.
Well,
but like I told them already once, I was like, the reason I do that is because I want to see what your brain comes up with.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
Like I want to see what you do. Like especially for something like a presentation or like some of our like more arty, crafty projects for social studies, right? Like, I want you to do it like how you think it should be done.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
because as long as you meet the criteria in the rubric, I don't really care what the rest of it looks like. I mean, I care, but like, I don't. When I say that again, it's not like I don't care. I'm interested to see what happens.
There's just a lot of leeway in there, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where you go. If I tell you, if I continue to talk on this, you're just going to make how I would make this, and that's not important. Like everybody has a different opinion and a different viewpoint on like how to put this together. Like, and because otherwise, then like, because this would happen whenever we would ask people like to write a lab report on certain things. And it's like, if I gave too much detail for what to include in the lab report, I just read 30 copies of my lab report.
Exactly.
And it's like, but that's not what I want. Like I want to hear how you put together the sentences and how you made the conclusions, and maybe they were different than what I would have said. But like, show me how, and like,
why is it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay.
It's okay. But I already know how I do lab reports. I don't need to have you regurgitate it back to me because I don't think that's important.
Yeah, because sometimes some of the stuff that they come up with is like so good. Like, what is happening? Like I've had some presentations before that are like, I've looked at them like, how'd you even do that? Like, what is this title slide? This is amazing. Like, what? Like, so yeah, I just wanted to do it. Like, if they meet the criteria, it's that they don't understand that.
Sure.
Really.
Yeah.
Because I think I might be the first person that's ever said that to them. Right. Like, I feel like just like how lower elementary works, it's much more like you need to do it like this.
Here,
right? Yeah. Not to, but because they don't know how to do it at all.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
So they have to do it within a certain framework, right? Which is fine. I'm not like dogging on it. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying like when you're in like 3rd or 4th grade, that might need to be how you do certain things, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You have to know the structure first.
Absolutely.
Right. You have to know the rules before you can break them. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about like artists, right? It's kind of how it works, right? Like, my kids were talking about Picasso the other day, and I was like, no, Picasso was a really, really, really good painter, right? But kind of what happened is he kind of was like bored, and he wanted to do stuff differently, and like more his style uniquely. Like, have you ever seen his early stuff when he was like a student or whatever? It's like classical style. It's like killer, like it's so good, right? And then he went and did his own thing.
Yep. You watch how he started to like, and I think it's typically just like that trajectory of like, okay, we're going to learn one way of doing this. Okay. And we're going to get really good at that. And then what you can start doing is going, now what would I change? Where do I see a way to do something different and more unique, and little by little. And you do watch that. It's like, it's not even like a de-evolution or whatever, the deconstruction of painting. It's just like you watch his trajectory and you're like, his first paintings to his last paintings, you're like, if you just put those up side by side, you go, there's the same person did not paint this. But when you look
two different people, right? Like,
and then you look at the paintings from one year to the next, to the next, to the next, and you see that evolution of style. And that's what he was doing. He was finding
his style, right? That's what he's doing
over time. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so like, that's just kind of how you have to learn things at first in elementary school. That's fine. But like, I do kind of like to challenge them, and some of them get really mad at me. But you didn't tell me how to do it. It's like, I know. Because I want to know how you want to do it. Right? I just told you, these are the ingredients you need. You can put them in any order you want to. You can do whatever you want with them in your presentation. Yeah. But I need these things in there.
Right.
If they're in there, you're good. Okay, fine. Right?
Yep.
If you've made this bullet list, this criteria list, if that is in your presentation, it's fine. Right? It'll be good. Now, it'll be fine presentation. It'll be good, right? Now, if you start putting black backgrounds with red text, I may knock you down a little bit.
Awesome.
But like,
I think you mean bonus points.
But you're not going to fail, right? If you make bad design choices, I'm not going to fail you. I'm going to take a point off because we explicitly talk about that. This was in right. It was explicit, direct instruction, right? And if you don't do that, then I'm be like, yo, what are you doing?
Remember, don't make me tap the sign again, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I like to just see what they come up with, right? And so we'll see how mad they get at me this week. We'll let you know.
Good luck. Oh. What? That'll be interesting to hear back on to see the reactions.
Yes. Keep you updated on how it goes, right? When they stare at me like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You're not going to tell me exactly how to do it.
Inscrutable stares. Yes.
I know. Some of them are already mad at me because basically like they know that they have to get up in front of the room and present a thing.
Yeah.
There you go. Ta-da.
Yeah. It's true. It's true, people.
Yeah. I also told them that I'm giving you so much class preparation time for this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. And it's like directed, like I have it planned out, like exactly what we're doing per day. I need you to be this far every day, blah, blah, blah. Right. That. And then at the end, there's even some editing days where like, if you're not quite done, you still have time to work on it. Right. We talk about peer editing, right? Like that. We talk about that kind of thing. So that you can
absolutely
have somebody else look at your stuff and whatever. If you need help with certain things, they can help you do that. So there's even like more time to work. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you're not done with your presentation on presentation day,
but don't worry,
that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
because you're just going to have to present whatever you have done. Mm-hmm. Right? Because no,
it's
like this is a situation where like this is a hard due date, hard and fast, bang, and we have extra structured time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not done, you have to present your half-finished presentation. And I don't care because we have all this time. We have all these, like, we have a workroom time, right? It's specifically for working on assignments you're not done with during the day, right? We have all this time built in. If you choose not to utilize any of these things, well, then I can't help you with that. There was no signal given that you were in need of assistance.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, right.
No signal was deployed, so no help.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm too heartless. Like, I don't know. But like, maybe that's wrong. I don't know. People will comment like, I can't believe you're so mean to your kids. Yeah. They should finish their work on time.
Call accountability. Oh, I said I was going to do it. Now you have to do it. I mean, yeah.
They tell me in all my staff meetings that I'm supposed to hold my kids accountable and blah, blah, blah. Here you go. There
this
you go.
Is it.
That's what's up.
Yep.
And again, it's one of those things like, if, now I just want to make this clear to the listeners out there. Like, if there's a situation where like there are lots of people who are like not finished, right?
Yeah.
Then I know we need another day, right?
Sure.
But if literally every single person in the entire grade is finished, except one person, right? And this one person does not have any paperwork saying they get extra time. Like, they're not like an IEP student, right?
Yes.
Like, if they're not one of those people and they're not on watch and they have no reason to not be done, then I'm grumpy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, I know there's extenuating circumstances. Like, I have little friends who need extra time and they get extended time, and I help, blah, blah, blah. That's a different kettle of fish altogether. We're talking about that. Right? Right?
Yeah.
But like, some of the ones like, man, look, I don't tell you. Like, I told you, and you thought I was joking, and I'm not joking.
Yes, it is. Like, hey, I am going to follow through with this, and I think that takes some people. Like, it is interesting how few people have actually encountered that in their lives, even adults, of like, oh, this person said this. They actually, like, we encounter that with our employees a lot of times, where it's like, if you do this, you are going to get written up. And they're like, okay, sure. And then they just don't believe it's going to happen because nobody's ever held them to a standard before, right? And then they're like, why did you write me up? I said I was going to, right? Like, you did the thing. Like, this is just, okay.
So,
okay, well,
we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
And again, this is also not including if you're absent, right? If you're absent, obviously we work with you.
There's
right. There's
lots of asterisks,
levels here, right?
Yes. But like, absolutely.
I always have one kid who's been there the whole time. Because again, when they hear, oh, this is due in 6 days, they're like, whoosh,
yeah,
I don't have to work today.
Yeah, again,
and I could watch them not working, and I make a little note. Oh, blah blah blah, did not work today. So that when they're like, why is my grade bad? I'm like, look at this paper I've been keeping all week, looking at you. Sometimes I even make a whole checklist with everybody's name, and I just check. I like make little marks if they're being on task and stuff, right? Like, oh look, here's my record keeping, right? So I can show the principal. Look, dang. So I can show your mother a parent teacher conference. Ta-da! What's up now?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there we go.
Okay.
Boom.
Well, good. Well, I do have a haiku, and
let's go.
I was going to go ahead and wrap up here. We'll see.
Let's do it.
I wrote this on the way in. So, sky lifts, then descends. 21 fleeting minutes. Clouds blink, and it's done.
It's so good.
Such a short flight.
Like it.
It was so, I questioned, oh my gosh. It's so, and I get to do it again tomorrow, so I'm really excited about this. Yes. Oh, 21 minutes, people.
It's so great.
Come on. Yeah, here he is. So we'll land, we'll do this, and we'll hopefully now I'm done traveling for a while, so I'm
all right.
I'll be back to normal for a while, hopefully. So,
yes.
and we'll see how long that lasts.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.